Yes, I have.
Yes. Have you got the music video done yet for Walt's Empire Strikes Back?
Not yet. I have a script. I just have to get a time where I can get it filmed. I
Okay.
was supposed to do it yesterday, and then I got lazy.
All right. Well, lazy is a relative term. You're finding out that there's different kinds of lazy, and I'm not sure what you would describe doing comic books on the excruciating diamond preview schedule, but lazy doesn't really enter into it.
Well, I did work on Vark Wars 3 for about, an hour and a half yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I'm like, I got a structure, I got a couple strips written, I got an ending. That's the best part is I have the ending locked down.
Good, good. I was curious about that. You're going in the order that the films were released. Like you're going Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. What's the third one?
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
And the parody title we have is Return of the Ha Ha, and I don't think anybody likes it.
Okay, well, it's the working title until
Well,
somebody comes up with something better.
the version of the opening crawl that goes on the inside cover that I have right now, it's Vark Wars Episode 6, Return of the Ha Ha, asterisk, and then there's an asterisk at the bottom that says not final title.
Okay.
Which, if we print it that way, is hilarious to me. But I know that Ben Hobbs is going to fight and say, no, it's not funny. We got to come up with something better. But I don't know what could return to service in hell that would tie into Star Wars that would be funny.
Well, it's you know how it works with humor. It's usually sitting right there in front of you, and you just can't see it until you see it.
Well, when we were writing the second one, I kept sending emails, and it would be Vark Wars, and then a sequel. It didn't matter. It wasn't a Star Wars. It was just any title from any sequel. And I was doing this, and it was every single time I started another email. So, like, one of them was Vark Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo. Vark Wars 2 The Wrath of Khan. And my favorite was the parody for the Fast and the Furious sequel, which was 2 Vark 2 Wars, and the guys didn't think that was funny at all. And the one they loved, and Ben Hobbs fought to get Walt's Empire Strikes Back changed to Vark Wars, Look Who's Vark Warring Now. Or Vark Warring 2. And the third Look Who's... The third Look Who's Talking movie is Look Who's Talking Now, so that might be the third Vark Wars. It might be Vark Wars 3, Look Who's Vark Warring Now.
Look who's warring now. Okay, all right. Well, that's why I made you my foreign languages editor. You speak Star Wars, and all of these guys speak Star Wars. So I'm sure you'll come up with very very funny stuff. I'm still laughing about the cover on Walt's Empire Strikes Back with the George Lucas spaceship with the Steamboat Willie pipes on top of it and the paddle wheel on the side. It's first of all, whose idea was that? I'm assuming David Birdsong actually did the drawing on it, but whose idea was that?
Actually, if I remember correctly, it was Sean Robinson's idea, and Sean's the one that did the drawing of the Star Destroyers.
Well, it was very, very funny. I mean, for somebody who's just going, well, that was a really funny issue, and then, let's take another look at the cover, and it's like, oh my God, first of all, who came up with that, and second of all, who actually drew that?
I'm pretty sure it was Sean for both. And it was one of those, he sent the email of, should we do this? And we're all going, how is that going to work? And, none of us are visualizing in our head. And then when the final proof cover came in, we were just dying going, no, that's perfect. That is the absolute, I can't imagine the cover not having them now.
Yeah. our please hold for Mount Dalpart taken care of. Okay, let's start with Jason Trimmer, and nice to hear from Jason Trimmer again. I've said that before, that nice to get some postcards from him on his big European jaunt that he did. Hi, Matt. I hope this email finds you and your family well. I had a question for the upcoming Please Hold for Dave Sim session. I was wondering if the remastered Reads edition will be added to the digital downloads area of Cerebus downloads. Right now it isn't highlighted green, which seems to indicate it's not the remastered version. Reads remastered is hard to find in stores and online, so digital might be the best option. I am especially interested in Sean's essay for it. Cheers and muchos gracias for your hard work on A Moment of Service. And yeah, we don't say that often enough. And on top of everything else, you're doing A Moment of Service completely on your own. So,
Well, technically, Ben Hobbs does Wednesday, Margaret does Thursday. The updates on Friday and Sunday now. Oliver Simonson sends me 100 links to various mentions of Cerebus and you on Twitter, and that's now a column. So technically I'm not doing it by myself. I'm just the one keeping the lights on until somebody comes along and says, you suck, you're fired. Now it's my turn. And I'm going to say, okay, here's the passwords, I'm out, bye.
Yeah. But you're also the nudge that has to keep telling them, I still haven't gotten your one for Thursday. I still haven't gotten your one for Wednesday thing.
Technically, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate Jason saying this, and I faxed George Gatz's Care of Eddie immediately. Happy New Year. Just got this. My call to Matt is Thursday the 2nd. Can you confirm before then that A, the remastered Reads is up, or B, it's now shaded green, and B, it's now shaded green. And then I mentioned that to George, I'm planning to plug Joe King, his new graphic novel, on this edition of Please Hold. So there you go. There's a plug for that. And you faxed back. I asked Sean, and he said he sent the file to George a while back. And let's see, then it was okay. Then I got a fax from George saying that he got an email from Sean. Hello, George. Good to hear from you. Congrats on the book. I will work on Reads and Volume 4 and Volume 5 tomorrow and get them to you then. I sent Reads before, but we'll get a better version this time with vector text. I have no idea what vector text is, but it sure sounds like it's a really, really cool thing to have in digital comics. And if Sean says it's really cool and it's what we need, then vector text it is. So yes, fine to promo them on the next Hold for Dave call. Doing fine, very busy but good. More soon, Sean. So there you go, Jason. You see what you provoked here. You got me to nudge George, and you got George to nudge Sean, and you got Sean